So what I'm going to do is try to explain to you what I've done. Number one, you can use 3-liter steel bottles. These are actually old 4 liters. They don't make those anymore. They're nice enough. They're from the old one of the old fire departments. What I've done is I have a stainless steel cage here that protects it, so when you lay it down, it doesn't get scratched up or anything. And then these are metal soup quick connects. The metal cages I used to make, I'm not making them anymore, so you have to come up with your own. What I've also done is taken here, I've put in a swivel, a 90-degree swivel, and then a short hose that goes directly down to the diluent. And then this is also a MyFlex oxygen clean hose. This is something that I do so you don't get that big loop that comes out the back, and when you lean it against something, whether it be the side of a boat, a wall, whatever, you're leaning against the handle and not it's not resting on the hoses. And what I've done is taking a normal backplate harness. I put these are offset D-rings. You can buy those. Kent Tool makes them. If you're in the U.S., let's see, Highland Millworks makes them. And I've added those 2 on each side. Okay, and that's just to clip my stage bottles to. Also, you need to make sure that they're pretty much directly across from each other. And you'll understand, and on this side what I've done is taken a piece of bungee and I run it through the D-ring and underneath, and this is what I clip the inflator to, so I'm never having to search around for it. To make it real easy to get in and out of, I use a clip, a plastic clip. Dive in the same clip on my doubles and my other rebreathers for over 15 years, never broken one. You can put a metal one on there if you like. There are different, you have different options, but you basically makes it very easy to get in and out of, and I'll show you that later. This is also a double ring. This is to clip empty stages to, or to clip my reels when I'm cave diving. Kilos, 2.8 kilo weight here. And this is a 6mm back plate. What I normally do is take out the scrubber and take the counterlungs off, and this is how I leave it. There's no need to really take it all apart unless you have to for transporting it. I use a Dive Right Nomad wing. It's horseshoe shape on the bottom, so you can easily get to the canister. It also has these little loops up here that are sewn into the top. That I use to hang the counterlung, the top counterlung holder, so I don't have to run another little strap. And then if you notice on the back, I have a weight pouch that I can put in a 1 kilo or 1.5 kilos, and this just sets in behind the back plate. And this is to help also balance it, trim it out really nice. You put in 1 kilo here on the top. I have 1 on each side. If you're running an aluminum backplate on it, I would recommend putting 2 pouches. Aluminum backplate, harness, no P-weight, keeping the rings on there. Everything is set up so you can just add the weight to the tanks. It's actually on the outside of your back, so it really balances and out very well. And it's adjustable. And I use the counterlung. And what I do is I take this loop that is sewn on the top of the Dive Right Nomad wing, and I just stick it through there, pull this out, and there's no way that this is coming off. And another how I set this up, I take the middle Velcro piece for the counterlung, and actually it goes in between here. So this is sticking right inside there, so that actually holds the counterlung as well. This one is attached around the D-ring, and it still leaves a lot of space to get to the D-ring. You can see that D-ring sticks out there. So, good. The top piece, of course, this piece goes into the loop. Goes into that loop right there, like so. Okay, and then what I do is I go around the complete hose, the inflator, and the webbing with the top one, like so. And that keeps it all really nice and tight. And then of course, the middle, this one, I do not put through the D-ring, okay? The middle of the counterlung, the middle Velcro of the counterlung does not go through this because you have the bungee coming through. So I go right on top. So you just unclip it, okay? Of course you have the loop on and all that stuff. And then you just come into the one side, flip the loop and everything over, and then you can reach down and clip it into the, and then you're into it. If we move to the side right here, you'll be able to see, instead of a butt plate, what I've done is come up with these rings. And this is the ring itself, right there. And all it is a little nut that's welded onto a steel ring. And then there's a hole in the corner of the back plate. And that's what I clip my bottom clip of the stage bottle to. It's stored here, I unclip it. And basically then it just comes here and clips into here. Okay, and then I have this choker this is the bungee that goes around underneath my arm. I'm going to use a small stage bottle here for demonstration purposes. On the top will be a choker, and this is just a piece of strap or bungee, whatever you can get to use. And this is, if you're a normal open circuit tech diver, then you just use a big carabiner, and then I use a butterfly on the back because it's easy to clip onto that ring. You're not having to sit there and try to open up the carabiner and latch it onto there. For me, it just works easier, so that's how I've always done it. What I do is take the carabiner, and that's this loops underneath there like so. Okay, and then when I go to put it on, I just pull this down, and then this clips into here like so. This back clip goes right onto this ring right here, like so, and the whole thing will sit in behind you. Another modification I've done is taken, this is a mount. It's a bungee mount from Shearwater Predator. I think you might be able to still buy them. And what I've done is velcroed the back. I glued the velcro to the back and then glued the velcro together, because it needs to, the metal is very difficult to glue to the plastic. So what I've ended up doing is taking 2 pieces of velcro and gluing the velcro to the handset controller, and then stick the metal and glue the metal piece, and believe me, and just put some bungees on there, and that's it. And the carabiner there. Stuff. Another trick that I've always taught all my students, that's why I use a double ender. I take this, I stick it in there like so, clip it, and this is clipped right to there.